Hello and welcome to the first episode of Geek Items. I'm your host of this channel and these videos, Ricky. It's nice to meet you all, and today we're going to be talking about a game that's been played all week by hopefully all of the Nintendo fans out there, Super Mario Odyssey. And I'm just going to be talking about a little bit about my experiences with the game so far and how I'm feeling about it and how I think it stands out as a Mario game. Okay, first of all, I've got to say I am loving Mario Odyssey. Sorry, a little bit set there. I am loving Mario Odyssey. It's so cool. I'm nowhere near finished with the game yet. There's so much to do, I feel, and so many things that I have even yet to discover in the game. The game itself, people have been talking about how big the game is, and I don't necessarily agree with that. I think the game is a nice size. I think it's really great size. I think what Nintendo have done is very clever, which is where they've taken smaller worlds. They've basically taken... If anyone has ever played Super Mario Sunshine, imagine the overworld of Super Mario Sunshine, but that size divided into all of these other kingdoms in Mario Odyssey, and then they just scatter shine sprites like in Super Mario Sunshine, or in this case moons in Super Mario Odyssey, everywhere within these kingdoms, and they hide them literally everywhere. They're everywhere. You can find moons like just out of the blue, and I've got to say that's a really great thing about Super Mario Odyssey, is that they're bringing a sense of accomplishment to you. Like when you find the main objective moon, while you're on the way there, you could find like five other moons along the way, which is amazing. And it made me feel like I accomplished something, and it made me feel like good about myself, like clever. Like I just thought about it, like there could be a moon there, and then I tried something, and then there was a moon there, and I was like, yeah, I found another one. And there is a lot of moons in this game, I've got to say. I've collected so many so far, nowhere near done. And yeah, the game just really stands out, and it is like a better 3D open world Mario game, like from Mario 64 to Mario Sunshine to now. And I feel like this is definitely an improvement on those games. It probably hasn't improved as much as people think. They probably think, oh, it's like massively different, but no, it's not really massively different. They've just added new features and made it new and fresh again, but also kept that original quality to it, and it's really good, I've got to say. And what I would say about Mario Odyssey is that I like the tools that I've been using to play the game, mainly the amiibo, which I have actually set up just down here. You got just out of frame, but you can't see them, but I'm going to show them to you now, because I bought them with the game, and I've been using two of them. I haven't really used this one yet, which is Mario. Now in the game, the game works with every amiibo, because you unlock a little droid thing called Uncle Amiibo, and once you scan them in, after about 5 minutes they actually give you the location of a moon, but it just tells you where it is. It doesn't tell you how to get it or what the name of it is. So you could go there and not have a clue of how to find the moon. And the same applies with these amiibo, but if you scan these amiibo, like the Mario Odyssey line, as you want to call them, there's only 3 of them, Mario, Peach and Bowser. Once you scan these in with Uncle Amiibo, they also give you the outfit that these amiibo are wearing. And it's a nice little feature, but also as you're going through the game, this particular amiibo, the Mario Odyssey the Mario Wedding Amiibo, let's call him, it will give you invincibility for a short time, which is pretty cool. And I haven't really used invincibility. I didn't use it on any of the boss fights or even in any of the overworlds. I've died lots of times, but when you die in Mario Odyssey, it doesn't really feel like dying. It doesn't feel like it even sets you back. If anything, it's just like it takes 10 coins, I think it is, away from you, and because of that, it doesn't really feel like you need invincibility. It doesn't feel like you need it, so I haven't really used this amiibo much. I've used it to find moons every now and again, just to find out a location, because, you know, why not? I like to complete games fairly quickly. I'm a bit of a, like, once I start playing a game, I have to finish that before I move on to the next game, and that's what I'm like right now with Mario Odyssey. I've been playing it all week. Anyway, that's the Mario amiibo and its functionality. Let's move on to the next one real quick, which is the Bowser amiibo. The Bowser amiibo is really heavy, and this one has a really cool functionality. Like I said, not only will you get the costume when you scan it in with Uncle Amiibo, it will reveal a moon location within the next 5 minutes. But then if you scan the amiibo while you're just walking around, you will hear Bowser roar, and a little purple circle will appear, and it will tell you the location of all the kingdom's coins. The kingdom. It will show you where all the purple coins are within that kingdom that are exclusive to that kingdom, not just regular coins, but the purple coins. I've been using this quite a lot, and I've actually found a lot of the last few purple coins thanks to this Bowser amiibo. Nice little tool. It was really good, and I've got to say, I've probably used this amiibo more than probably a lot of the other amiibo that I've ever bought, which is saying something. It's probably not the most remarkable thing in the world, but it is nice to have that little bit of help, little bit of tool. I don't really think it would be worth the money though that I paid for it, but because it's there and I have it, I might as well use it, and that's what I've been doing. So that's Bowser. He also gets a nice little costume there. It's cool. And finally we have Wedding Peach. Now the detail on this amiibo is actually pretty amazing. It's got little sparkles on the veil and in front of the dress here, which I didn't really expect, but it's really cool. And what this one does is when you scan it in with Uncle Amiibo, obviously, gives you a moon within 5 minutes, gives you the outfit, actually gives you the wedding dress, which is really cool. And then, if you scan it in while you're just down the overworld, it will give you a crown heart, which will give you 3 extra health points. But you can do that as much as you want, and it kind of feels like that's a bit too much. It should have probably let you scan it in at least, depending on how much you play the game, 3 times a day, if that, something like that. But you can scan it literally as much as you want, as far as I know. It probably is capped somewhere, but I haven't really tested that out yet. But that's what this one does, and I have used this a bit, mainly because like I had 1 health point left and I was really close to a checkpoint, so I thought, why not? I might as well have the health. I'd rather have the extra health than have the invincibility that the Mario amiibo gave me. That way I feel like I'm accomplishing something a little bit better. Anyway, that's all 3 of the Mario Odyssey amiibo. I wouldn't recommend picking them up if you just want to experience Mario Odyssey, really. Like I said, they're good tools, maybe, and they're good collectibles too. I look at them from my shelf all the time. But as far as they go in terms of like what you pay and what they unlock good things, and their functionality is good. But like I said, the most used one I've used is Bowser, simply because it helped me find the purple coins. I probably could have found them on my own without it. I just had to explore the kingdom a little bit more. But the amiibo are good, very nicely made, got some great textures to them, like I said, with the peach, with the nice veil and the dress there. And yeah, I think that just about covers the amiibo. On to the next subject, which is kind of like where I think Mario falls in terms of like how good it is. I will say Mario Odyssey is a good game. It's a great 3D Mario game. The last 3D Mario game I actually played was Mario 64 before this, because I actually have never completed Mario Sunshine. People are probably going to hate me for saying that, but I have played Mario Sunshine. I played it loads. I played it like, I started it like 3 times, but I just never finished it, and I don't know why. Probably because I was a bit too young to kind of be that completionist, or probably because I was too young just to figure out the mechanics. I don't know. I just never finished Mario Sunshine. But I've got to say, what I've played of Mario Sunshine and what I've played of Mario Odyssey, those 2 games are closer together than Mario 64 and Mario Odyssey, let's say. Simply because it's the same kind of thing. You have a little gimmick, which is this guy here, Cappy, whereas in Mario Sunshine you had the little water backpack thing. I forget his name now, but you know, that happens. And yeah, they both have little gimmicks, and I've got to say, I like the gimmick of the hat better, because the ability to capture enemies and objects around you is pretty cool. I will say sometimes when you control the enemies it's a bit weird, because it seems that a lot of stuff is locked to the shaking of the Joy-Cons, and like when you possess a fish in Mario Odyssey, you have to shake the Joy-Cons in order to use an attack. But if you obviously have it in handheld mode, like, hang on, I've just got my Switch here, like this, you actually have to physically shake the Switch, which is a bit odd, and I don't really like doing that. I wish it was mapped to a button, and that would have made it a lot better, but there you go. There were times as well when I was capturing certain enemies, and I actually was in handheld mode, and I took the Joy-Cons out like this, and I started to shake them just to get the functionality, and then I put them back inside of handheld mode. But yeah, I've got to say, Mario Odyssey is a good game, if not a great game on the Switch. Definitely worth picking up if you're a Mario fan, and you will enjoy it. And I feel like if you spend your time collecting every single moon in this game, it will last you a good long time. Even if you just come back from work on a break or something and load up Mario Odyssey and find one moon every time you do that, I feel like it's a good pick up and find a moon game. After you have like been to every kingdom. As far as playing the game through as a whole, as an actual game, it was enjoyable. It was maybe a bit too easy for my liking in terms of how easy the game was all the way through. But then after the game is concluded, I think things get a little harder from there. There are a few little things that get added, but I won't go into that, and I probably shouldn't have said that, but I have to give my opinion on this game, and I feel like I should mention that just to get my point across. But yeah, the game is good. It's not great. I would say it was in between great and good. It's a good experience as a whole. Bit too easy for my liking. It's great in the terms of like it has a really good sense of accomplishment when you collect moons, which is why it's good to pick up play for a bit, find 1 or 5 moons, and then put it down. And you can even save wherever you want. So once you've found a moon, you can just save and go off and play another game on the Switch, or play another game somewhere else, or just go out. And that's what's good about it. I've got to say, Mario Odyssey as a whole is a great experience, definitely worth picking up on the Switch. But if you have the option to, if you want to not buy the amiibo, that's fine. You don't need them. They're not essential. They make the Peach amiibo makes the game a little easier. Mario amiibo, you don't really need it, and the Bowser amiibo is a great addition to the game if you want to be and collect all the moons. Well, sorry, all the coins within each kingdom. And I think that's all I've got to say on Mario Odyssey. Great game. Definitely should pick it up if you're a Nintendo fan, especially if you're a Mario fan. Really great play. I enjoyed it. Still enjoying it. And I will probably make another video after I've collected all of the moons. Hopefully I could do that, and there won't be a lot of stress, because we all know, if there's people out there watching this, that if you finish a Mario game and then post game there's always that one final moon or star or collectible, and you're just like, come on, I've got to get the final moon. But so far I haven't experienced any of that. It's been really fun. So yeah, that's my opinion on Mario Odyssey. Hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you will see more of me in the future. Bye for now. My hat's off to all of you. Enjoy Mario Odyssey.